Yo, how's it going? So we're going to call this one Devastated. So what do you do when you lost the job, you lost the house, you lost the wife to divorce, when you've done everything right to the best of your ability and it's just not enough? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? I personally just lean on Jesus. You know what I mean? And through all the various things I've experienced in my life, that it seems like the bad stuff sticks out quite a bit. But honestly, the good is way bigger. I just don't dwell there. I dwell in the negative, I'm like, I'm fat, so I gotta eat right, and then all I can think about is Pepsi and pizza, or whatever. You see what I'm saying? Or there may be some situation in my past that I didn't deal with, so it pops up, and then I push it down, and it pops up, and I push it down, whatever, like that. So it's this annoying, nagging things, and so as we grow and learn how to deal with these various situations and stuff, and then we're doing pretty good, and we're just like that, and then bam, life happens again, and you lose the job. She's found somebody else.
In half a mile, keep left to continue on US 69 North, US Bicycle Route 66.
You're trying to keep what's left, and you're just on the bicycle route, because you don't have a truck no more. You don't have a house no more. Like, you see the people drive by that used to work for you.
Keep left to continue on US 69 North.
Hey, you're working, you're riding a bicycle to go to that job that you thought was beneath you, or whatever. There's a story in the Bible about a pretty significant king that wound up living like an animal in a field and eating grass and stuff. I forget which king it was. But God humbled him. And then, he come back and he's like, when he, years later, he got his mind, his faculties back about him. And he confessed that, Yahweh is the living God. Okay? So today's pro tip and inspiration: don't let it go that far. Don't let it go that far. Do not put yourself in a position where God has to beat you to your knees before you'll do right. Do not allow that. Don't allow that in your family, in your household, your wife and kids you're responsible for. Try to, help your brothers to avoid that situation to whatever degree. Humble yourself. Do in private things that are noble, praiseworthy. Okay? Because the Bible clearly says He will reward you openly for what you do in private. So if you're sneaking around doing ought not, things that shouldn't be, you're putting yourself in a position to get hammered. You know what I mean? And if you're, when nobody's looking at it, don't matter, a man of integrity with morals and ethics that's just a straight shooter, especially when nobody would ever know the difference, you're putting yourself in a position to be publicly presented a good dude. One day everybody looks at you and is like, oh yeah, caught up with you, didn't it? And they're laughing at your demise. On the other way, they're like, oh wow, you've been doing this the whole time? Yes sir, yes ma'am. And it's commendable. And then the crowd will raise you up. And that's the way God's hands and feet are people. So don't underestimate what you're doing to put yourself in the position that you're in. But don't underestimate that God's the only way out. There is no other way. Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. Like, there is no other way to the Father except through Him. So, go to Him in your devastated state. Go to Him. Yeah, that's the plan. Humble yourself.